Almost a year ago, in October 2022, I walked the Camino with my two sisters and my cousin. Today, I'm going to share with you that journey. And to end that journey, I'm going to show you how to make the Tarta de Santiago, or which is a Spanish almond cake made in honor of St. James or Santiago. Walk with me to the 118 kilometers to Santiago de Compostela. Let's get started. The ingredients for the Tarta de Santiago: 250 grams of eggs, 250 grams of white sugar, 250 grams of ground almonds, half a teaspoon of salt, and zest of 2 lemons. This is an easy cake to make, an easy cake to remember also, because it's 250 sugar, 250 eggs, 250 of the almond flour. The lemon zest and the salt are optional. Okay, this cake is good for those who are gluten-free, who are into gluten-free. If you find this a little bit sweet, what you can do is you can reduce the sugar a little bit. But what I do is I just balance it off with some salt, and then zest of 2 lemons, 1 or 2 lemons. If you don't have lemon, you can use vanilla, or you can use lemon flavoring, but the zest of the fresh lemon is the best. All right, you don't have to mix this until it's very light and foamy. You just need to dissolve the sugar a little bit, and then we add in our almond flour. Some people use very fine almonds. Some people use coarse almond flour. You can use either one. And then mix it like this. You can use a 9-inch pan or an 8-inch pan. I like my cake a little bit thick, so I use an 8-inch pan. If you want it a little bit thin, which is traditional, you use a 9-inch. Alright, once it's well mixed, make sure you put paper. Pour this in, and we will bake this. This will take about 55 minutes to an hour to bake at 320 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius. Alright, so this goes into the oven. I have many recipes to share with you. If you're interested, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be alerted when a new video is uploaded. Ever since I heard of the Camino de Santiago, I knew I had to go. It took me a couple of years to finally do the Camino. The pandemic further delayed our Camino for another 3 years. The Camino de Santiago, or the Way of St. James, is a spiritual journey. There are many ways to walk the Camino. You can walk for months or weeks or days. You can start in France, in Portugal, or in Spain. My group, composed of my 2 sisters and my cousin, took the Camino that started in Sarria, Spain, which was considered the shortest route. This so-called shortest route took us 5.5 days to walk a total of 118 kilometers. The greatest challenge is the terrain. The region of Galicia, where we started, is hilly with so many ups and a few downs. The scenery was beautiful and breathtaking. We walked an average of 20 kilometers a day. We walked on cement, asphalt, stones, gravel, and soil, from highways to towns to farms to villages. You start to walk every day as a group, but you end up walking alone most of the time. You walk at your own pace. If you get lost, look for the yellow arrow and it will lead you to the Camino. You do not walk the Camino the way you want to. The Camino will walk the way for you. To be able to get the Camino certificate, a pilgrim, that is how they call a person who walks the Camino, is required to walk at least 100 kilometers. The Camino is not for the faint of heart. You need strength, discipline, stamina, and perseverance. I would not have been able to survive and finish the Camino without the support of my sisters and my cousin, and the grace of God and St. James. Our Marley Camino group upon arrival at Santiago de Compostela, 3 from the Philippines, 11 from the United States. We shared a lot of fun and laughter together, as well as hardships and sufferings. We all survived the grueling 118 kilometers walk. Despite all the difficulties, we had no regrets. It was all worth every single pain. A beautiful spiritual journey it was. As we say goodbye to each other, as we journey back home, we wish each other buen camino. May God be with us all. This is the Tarta De Santiago, which is a very popular Spanish almond cake, which is made in honor of St. James or Santiago. This just came out of the oven. We will cool this before we finish it off with powdered sugar and the template of the cross of St. James. The cake has cooled down now, and this is our final touch. We will put a template of the cross of St. James. Santiago is the Spanish name of James. So Camino de Santiago is the way of St. James. You can, I got this template online. You can just find it, you can Google it. You just write there, search for template of St. James Cross. And then we sprinkle this with powdered sugar. This is a very nice coffee cake. It keeps very well, and it's gluten-free, lactose-free. All right.